What's up, everybody? It's Matt from TallyTCG, and I know it's been a little while. It's been crazy, it's been busy, and I haven't made a video. So let's get back into it, what we've been doing. For those of you who do not know, the newest set from Japan, Ninja Spinner, has dropped, and we've been going through a lot of this. We initially got in about 3 cases, and pretty much instantly sold out day one. Got a restock in, another 2 cases. The price really hasn't dropped yet in Japan, so we haven't done a big reorder. Hopefully that new reprint's coming soon, and we'll be able to stock up and have a nice little inventory for a hot minute. But this set's been fun. We've opened a couple boxes, and we've pulled a couple really cool cards. Still haven't pulled the Greninja. I like the Greninja. I'm not crazy about the Greninja, but it's still a really cool card. Maybe one day. Usually we open, half a case, trying to pull some cool cards so we can get them listed on the website, on eBay, and anything like that. And then we just sell everything else. So nothing crazy yet. But Ninja Spinner's out. It's going to be Chaos Rising when it hits stateside and everything. Well, when it's released here stateside. That's going to be Chaos Rising. I am looking forward to that. Hopefully you can find some of that out in the wild. Big thing that I don't know why, but the last 2 weeks, I have been getting crazy amounts of you should stream on Whatnot. You should stream on Drip Shop and everything. And we've got a Whatnot account. I've got a Drip Shop account and everything. I've never really thought about streaming on those. We used to do live streams on Twitch. We'd play games with everybody and we talk about Pokemon, and we had a really good time. And I used to stream back on Twitch years ago and had a really good time with it. But there's reasons why we quit doing that. I didn't want streaming to feel like another full-time job, and at times it kind of did. The thought of doing a live stream on Whatnot or on Drip Shop doesn't make me feel like, we'd be doing it full-time again. If we did do it, I would want to start off nice and slow, like one night a week tops, or one night every other week, and just stick on to consistent schedule that way. So I've been watching a lot more Whatnot streams and everything like that, kind of seeing what people like, what they don't like, what I'd be comfortable doing. Honestly, if we do it, and I'm not saying we will, but if we did it, I really would want to just stick with auction style. Put a product out there, that way everybody can see it, start the bid off nice and low, and kind of go up from there. I don't like the game aspect of things, because to me, it's gambling. It's the same thing. I'm not saying that games on Whatnot or on Drip are rigged. I'm not, okay? Are the odds in your favor? Not really. The biggest thing that I have the hardest time wrapping my head around is how much over market value people will spend. I was on one stream the other night, and a guy put up an EX card. And yeah, it was a Charizard EX card. It's like a $4 card. That was it. It was like $4.50, if you're looking at last sold and everything like that. And the card went for almost $10. And I was just like, excuse me, what? I don't know. I don't know why people would pay that much for me unless you really, really needed that Charizard. But you can find it on TCG Player or on eBay for half the price. We've got a lot of singles. I'm filling up a binder right now with 1,000 EXs and everything, just so we have an EX and V binder at the shows. We picked up a gigantic binder the other day, holds 1,000 cards, and put in the Facebook group that I'm in here in town, trying to buy a gang load of EXs and EXs and Vs and stuff. And yeah, I think we bought damn near 1,000 over the last couple days. I still have one from a card shop that I completely forgot, like first person who reached out to me. And I still haven't gone to pick those up. So I apologize. I'm sorry. I will get out to you later this week. I promise. Thank you. Sorry. I'll also buy some other stuff while I'm there. Yeah, because I just wanted to fill a gigantic binder with Vs and EXs and stuff like that. And they're $1. Cool. I think we bought them at like 50 cents a piece for the most part. Japanese and Chinese ones, I think we were paying like 20 cents a piece. Everything in there's $1. I don't care. Have fun. It's also like little stuff that we're like, if a kid's like, oh my God, that's so cool. I'm like, here, kid, take it. I don't care. But we've also bought some collections and stuff too. So we're trying to build up some stuff for show inventory and everything. I know it's crazy. Like a couple months ago, we were liquidating a whole bunch of stuff. Now we're building it back up. And that's just kind of how this roller coaster goes, especially with us. Right now, sales are coming strong through the website. Sales are going strong on eBay. We are not hurting for money at all right now. It's actually been a stupid profitable month for us. And so, yeah, we're building everything back up. We're sitting on a couple grand worth of graded inventory. We've got a bunch of Japanese inventory. English sealed product we've been buying at about 80% market value. And I think we picked up close to $2,000 market value in the last month or so. So all that's chilling, getting ready. Still got a whole bunch of stuff at PSA that we're waiting to come back. We have I think it's a ridiculous number of cards at PSA. It's over 100 right now. And it'll probably be months before we get that stuff back. We should have some stuff coming back next month. I think we've got a couple cards that were like the $500 range if they 10, and then a batch of 20 cards that are all in like the $50 to $100 range. Those should all be coming back next month. And yeah, that's really it. We've been busy. Like every day we've been packing up more and more orders. And, I appreciate it. And so does my business partner. Like we're having a good time with this. It's driving us more and more to move to the next phase of everything. And that's, starting doing the shows, buying a lot of inventory at the shows, buying, because, next year we want to find a location to open a brick and mortar. And we're going to need inventory to put in there. And we can't do it off of just Japanese alone. And we know that. We've already have been in talks with a couple English distributors and stuff. We know before everybody goes nuts and starts commenting on it, we know that we have to get in with a distributor. We know that we have to establish a buy history with a distributor, and we have to have a buy history for X amount of time before we're even going to be allowed English Pokemon product. That is not an issue, okay? We are talking to them right now, building relationships. That's it. Telling them what we want to do and everything like that. And that can be a good thing. I'm looking forward to it. There are a couple other card shops here in town. And I'm not saying that we're going to do everything better than they are. I'm not. I am not saying that at all. I've become friends with the owners of the other card shops. They know what I'm doing. One of them is pretty excited. The other one, I don't really think so. But hey, it is what it is. And yeah, we're just going to have fun and focus on the cards. Okay, yeah, we're going to have some other stuff. And I've already been talking to one of our suppliers in Japan about having a lot of the Japanese exclusive stuff in there, which is kind of cool. Because you don't really see that a whole lot here in this town, like the Japanese exclusive stuff. And that's the kind of stuff that I think is like really cool, like the card sleeves from the Pokemon Center in Japan. I think the artwork on those is so much cooler than a lot of the card sleeves you get with ETBs and UPCs and stuff. So those are the kinds of little things that I want to have in there to kind of like set us apart from the other stores here in town. I'm sure, and I've seen it, like traveling around, I've seen other card stores and I've seen them, they have a little bit here and there. And yeah, I want to do that kind of stuff. The other big thing that this year is we're trying to ramp up the e-commerce. Because I know that if we have a very strong and successful e-commerce, that will help supplement off, slow seasons inside the actual retail store. And there's going to be a lot of stuff that we're going to have to buy that necessarily is not going to sell well in the store. But if I can list it on the website and I can put it at a very, very attractive price and I can let people know about it, maybe there's people out there who want to get that stuff and take it off of our hands. And that helps with the buy history, and that helps with constantly keeping stuff going in and going out. This isn't new information. This is stuff that all kinds of other people have put out there. There are much, much larger channels who have said this stuff, but it is still good, useful, relevant information. But yeah, that's really it. I've got a lot of personal stuff going on the rest of this week, in and out of stuff with the VA. That's boring stuff. Y'all don't care about that. Shiny cardboard. And yeah, if you're still sticking around, thank you, love you, see you, bye.